Hello. Hello. I'll just wait a bit before I get things started. Okay, so, um, I mentioned already that I'm gonna like pop in randomly every so often, 'cause just I know myself, and yeah, I can really, yeah. Anyways, so today is Saturday, April 22nd, 2023, and it's like an hour or so until midnight into Sunday. And so I just wanted to chat, check in and if any of you guys are able to join during this live, how you guys are doing, if you want to talk about any of the other news out there, but just mainly just checking in. And I also kind of want to let you guys know how I'm doing, because I just want to, I don't know, I need a yeah, it's not because I think you guys want to know. It's more because of me. I want to talk about it, so that, which is the reason why I'm doing a live right now. So yeah, so the last time we left off, I just got back from Gwangju, like my little mini vacation, and you know, it was good. It was good until, recent events happened, and I'm still processing it. I'm still affected by it, and I'm honestly jealous of anyone out there who can just can move on so quickly, like, because I see that on Twitter, but I want to assume there are some people like me, right? Maybe. So anyways, just share only as much as you want to share, but yeah, so I'm of course going to be as real as I want to talking about it. But yeah, I consider this as a pretty big thing, and social media is not great for certain things, especially when it seems like most people like moved on. Like, I don't want to say they got over it. I think that's probably a bad meaning if I say that, but it seems like people have moved on, and I said this before, like, I'm understanding of everyone, because of course if you're someone that never knew him, have no interest in him, you're just, because of course I can relate in the same way. If someone I barely knew, but like, I probably just heard about them, but I barely knew, and you know they suddenly passed away, I might not be affected by that, and I would, so yeah, so I'm totally trying, that's the key word, I'm totally trying to understand, like, of course any of these people would be out there like this, right? And yeah, but I guess I'm honestly kind of disappointed that most people seem like they're like, that most people seem like it's not a big deal. I think that's the best word to describe it. And to each people is different though. Like, of course, if you were his fan, and like, all, if you're of course in that, really, really love and care about him, of course this affects you very, very deeply, of course. But then I think what I mean to say is like the overall K-pop community, like, if you are a K-pop fan, you would know about these people, you know? And of course, if you're very distant from, you know, that person, and like you're just, you know, then yeah, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand, but it's still quite disappointing if, you know, most of the K-pop fans out there, yeah, don't think of this as a big deal. And, you know, like they were only sad the first day, which is understandable, right? It's a big, big thing that happened. And yeah, like, you know, condolences and sad. And then just very quickly, seems like everyone is just, you know, like it's just already back to normal. And I personally, I'm gonna take a really, really long time before I can feel normal. So even until now, I'm still not feeling good. But what makes it feel even worse to me is that, you know, when I go on social media and stuff, is that it seems like everyone else is okay except me, you know? And yeah, so that's kind of disappointing to see. But anyways, but as you guys know, I'm mainly a Monster X 1.0 fan. So the people who I talk with, like, they can't really relate with me, which is understandable. But I mean, you guys are different, but still, I understand if you guys also don't agree with me. Don't worry about it. But, you know, because I don't know anyone personally who was like his really big fan, or like in that fan, I don't know anyone who is like kind of like that. And so it's kind of like, yeah, I feel kind of alone that I don't really see that, right? And yeah, so in this, like, I don't know, in what I'm able to see of the K-pop community and, like, you know, what they talk about, it just really seems like it's so little, yeah, of like people who are still, you know, concerned about it. And then but the rest of everyone else, they're just like, they're fine with it. And I'm like, okay. So, you know, so I'm trying to think back on the past times, you know, when someone passes away in the K-pop news industry. I mean, of course, Jonghyun, Shiny Jonghyun was really, you know, was quite big. Like he's like, you know, of Shiny, like, you know, it's like one of the top groups out there, and so it felt in that kind of way. And then there were other people as well who passed away, and they're pretty significant, but I still was not like associated in those fandoms, but still those people was significant in some way then. I don't know. I can't remember that far back, but I can only remember Jonghyun like in most detail, because that of course really affected me the most. But then the other people that also passed away, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be like so somber. So I'm trying to control how much to talk about. But anyways, like, you know, for this time, it does hit more differently than the other times. And I also do feel like, you know, that it's not really like as I said earlier, if it feels like a lot of people have already moved on, you know. And this could be just in my bubble that I'm in, because I don't know anyone who's directly a really big fan of him or the group, and like, you know, is, you know, but still, with the few things that I see, that's just a regular K-pop fan, is like they're like, you know, they're like back to normal. And yeah, and I can't relate with that. So it's kind of tough for me. Yeah, and so, you know, ever since I came back from Gwangju, I told you guys, you know, I still have to work. I have, you know, deadlines still, you know, and I must finish my work as soon as I can. And I know there are some people, like, you know, waiting for me, but I feel like they do understand me why I'm taking some time. But I'm doing my best. But, you know, honestly, I've been talking to some people that are like not cooperating with me well in terms of work things. But, you know, I'm just trying to not have my emotions get to me when I'm in this kind of, you know. So this is why sometimes when these tragic events happen, we should take a break from work, you know. We need time to mourn and grieve. But yeah, as I keep mentioning, I have to finish work soon. But regardless, ever since I came back from Gwangju, it's been really hard to focus on work though, and I'm trying to stay away from social media, but I still have to use it for business, and then I try to just listen or like watch other things that don't remind me of K-pop. So I basically felt like I was like trying to force myself to just not think about K-pop, because just I just want to just focus on my work and like try to like try to do things normally, but I can't because I'm quite an emotional person. If you guys have known me, for a while, I'm quite emotional, and so definitely when someone passes away, it's very emotional for me to deal with, and Moonbin, for some reason, he's a very significant person to me, even though I'm not his fan. As I kept mentioning before, I'm not his fan. I've never met him before, but his passing really, really affects me a lot. And yeah, so it's definitely more difficult for me to understand myself because I'm not his fan, but I still feel so grieved, so I don't know when I can ever like feel normal from any of this. I'm not sure, but of course time is the best medicine, and that's probably just over time I'll eventually like feel better. At least I hope so. But I do feel like I need something from this event to give me some kind of relief. I feel like I need something like that, but I don't know what that is. That's the thing, so that's why I'm still kind of confused and very, not relieved, because I don't know what exactly I need, So for now, I just know that I'm still not feeling good. I don't feel like my emotions can ever go to how I normally was before this happened, because I'm still very sad, very confused, very, like, I guess in some sense I still can't believe this is real, maybe, like just have like lost sense of reality, like, is this real? And so it's, yeah, it's just, yeah, all these emotions, and I can't be relieved of it, but I don't know what I need to be relieved of it. And so yeah, the past few days, ever since I came back from Gwangju, I've been very, it's been very tough, and I trying to find the solution, but I can't, and I'm yeah, so that's why here I am. As I mentioned, I would come randomly just to talk about it, because I knew myself that, yeah, it would, I would just, I just need to talk about it. Just, even if you guys don't relate with me, like, don't worry, just at least I talk about it to anything. It can at least try to help me in some way, like, I hope. And then I've read some of you guys, like, my lives, just talking about it has been helping you guys. I don't know how, but I really appreciate you guys letting me know that these lives where I'm so, I still don't know, but somehow you guys feel some kind of help or comfort from just hearing us talk about it. I'm so happy to hear that, to hear that it can help people. That's all I mean. And so yeah, but for me personally, I'm still struggling and trying to, I don't know. So this is something I'm gonna like definitely, I don't think these feelings will ever go away anytime soon. Like who knows? Probably by the time I'm going on vacation to USA, I'm probably still not gonna feel great, and that's okay. That's okay. And so I just hope during these random lives, when I'm just talking about it, or if you guys have any advice to talk with me about it, and yeah, we're each going through it our own ways. I don't want to expect anyone to like be in the same state as me, or like or if you can't like help me get through this, it's okay. It's okay. Just talking and listening to me is already a lot of help for me, so don't worry about that. And yeah, and I'll I'll come back and talk about it whenever I wanna, you know. And then you guys are free to talk to me about anything that you're comfortable with. And yeah. So I see some of you guys are here. Let me see. Hi, hi. Oh, Sarah, you and Cherry are just, you guys always like this, but yeah, but thank you. Hi, Sarah. And Sarah, from you know, even though I only know you via digital, you know, I never met you before, but I always felt like Sarah and me, our personalities, so what did I just say? Our personalities are quite similar, but more in the sense of like our feelings, because yeah, because Sarah is quite a long time K-pop fan, at least from as much as I know about her. And yeah, so we know, you know, who, you know, your the K-pop groups you like and your biases, but I never thought of you as like a really big like Astro fan or something. But maybe regardless, like you have a lot of feelings like me. Yeah, I think I can sense that from you. So even, you know, same thing as me, even though I was never his fan, Astro, yeah, nothing, like nothing. I just think they're cool. I think they're cool, but you know, I was never super into them or anything. And yeah, but yeah, but Moonbin's passing, like it really affects me. And I can't explain it yet, but I've been trying to figure it out. But maybe during this live while I'm talking about it, maybe I'll eventually figure it out. Who knows? But yeah, Sarah. So, you know, if you're the same as me, and you know whether you know that I'm the same as you, if that helps you. But then I do want to say, like, you know, at least I have someone who understands me. You know, that does relieve me in some sense, so thank you for that. But you know, yeah, the people that we see on social media, they only represent a small minority of the fandom, of course, and so I shouldn't think that's the majority. But still, it doesn't make me feel good when, you know, all I see on social media is that it seems like people are moved on, and you know, back to normal. That's more what I mean to say. Like, surely they're sad, surely they are, but they are able to go back to normal and not have it affect them so deeply. And that's okay. We're all different. I know. So yeah, I really don't want to seem like I'm judging them, even though deep down inside I probably am. But I understand not everyone is like, you know, as like so many feelings as me and stuff. But you know, I just wish the grieving and mourning period can still be respected in some way, like at least a week, you know. But it's only been like 2 days, and yeah, and then people are already like acting and talking back to normal, like, you know, like this event, you know, it happened 2 days ago where we're yeah, we're okay, yeah, let's just, you know. And yeah, so again, that's totally my personal bias about it. But yeah, I wish I could see like just some more respect and care for it. It only happened 2 days ago, so well, I mean, technically happened 3 days ago, but I mean the news of it, like, you know, was more like 2 days ago. Um, yeah, yeah, and um. Yeah, yeah. So there's more things I could talk about with that, but but I let me move on, cause yeah, let me move on. Um uh goodness, excuse me. Yeah, so Sarah, I don't know, no, I think you did, if you saw me talk about it in past lives. Is that when the news is about Moonbin's passing, they're also like bringing up the past singers who also passed away, and you know, and then they're using, you know, they're using it as like clickbait, basically, right? And so then Sarah's also saying how like they're using Jonghyun's funeral video and pictures and editing as if it was Moonbin's funeral. That's terrible. That's terrible. And so yeah, they always do this when a K-pop singer passes away. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. So I personally haven't seen anything like that. I'm glad I didn't, because that would have bothered me a lot. But you know, like I said, I'm just trying to avoid social media as much as possible. But just the only things I've been seeing is just the K-pop fans what they're tweeting about. Like, it just looks like everything is back to normal, you know what I mean? But that could be, you know, again, like the close circle of Twitter that I see, but it doesn't make me feel good that, yeah, that it's only been 2 days, and you know, seems like everything's back to normal, and I don't like that. But again, that's also just the international community, I guess. In Korea, you know, on the music shows, they're still paying their respects and stuff. But I'm not watching it. But I do. What's the word? I do appreciate that, because yeah, if they only did it for like the first two shows, and then the next day is like the next music show is like all happy, I'm like, no, that's way too soon. So I appreciate that this whole weekend they're paying their respects, but it's definitely quite sad watching the music shows when they're this way. But of course so I appreciate that more than them like acting happy like nothing serious happened, you know. But I wish they were canceled. I wish, but we know they wouldn't do that. But yeah, so I appreciate that they're still respecting and not like showing, you know, big like smiles and happiness, like they're still like, you know, grieving and showing that. But it's not fun to see that on the music show, of course. But anyways, but I'm choosing not to watch them. I mean, not only because Monster X is not going to be there, but thank goodness Hyungwon is not going to be on Inkigayo. But regardless, I couldn't really watch through with Ju Honey emceeing for M Countdown. It was just way too painful. So again, I appreciate, you know, they're respecting and um you know, not showing like nothing happened, but it's still very painful to see that, you know. But still, I prefer this more, of course. But anyways, but I'm choosing not to watch it because it it just makes me really sad, which is, yeah, and I'm still sad regardless. Okay, so I don't want to do anything to make me more sad, you know. So anyways, yeah. So in Korea, I mean, you know, with the Korean fans, I'm surely they're all like still not feeling good about it. But I don't know, there could be some Korean K-pop fans who are not affected by it and like moving on. Of course they could. But I want to believe in Korea that, you know, they would want to have a long mourning period. I want to believe, like, even though Moonbin wasn't like a super famous K-pop star, but he's still known enough that this is still like significant, of course. But you know, but let's be real, if it was someone more famous than Moonbin, like it would be a big deal, of course, you know. But at least with Moonbin, I still feel like he should be I feel like he should be, I don't know the word for it, but I can tell that some people are able to move on quicker because he's like not super, you know, you guys get me. And so that saddens me. But I'm hoping in Korea it's more time of grief and you know, and I'm hoping that some people will start talking, saying like, hey, the K-pop industry, we need to change something. So I still have yet to ever see anyone like say things like that. Like, this is an issue when K-pop singers like die young, and like, you know. But I do want to say, we don't know about Moonbin's cause of death yet. I don't know if you guys know that. Like, many people are assuming, and of course I was assuming too, but that's why I never wanted to talk about it, because I, you know, like I kept saying, it's not important how they die. Like, let's mourn that they even died, all right? But I found out that it's actually not confirmed how he died. Okay, so we'll talk about that once it's confirmed. Okay, so I just want everyone to just not think about the cause, and yeah, and then we'll find out later. But yeah, but mourning his passing is most important right now anyway. And so anyways, when young K-pop singers die, no matter what's the cause, all right, we should be thinking there's something wrong and we should do something. But I don't think I see anyone doing that. So that's also, I guess, makes me sad when I see like majority of people are able to move on. Like, you, like, is no one seeing this as a big issue, and like that we should, you know, talk about this? But maybe, yeah, people don't want to talk about it. And so anyways, this is all just me, you know. I might be the only one that thinks this way, but of course I can't expect that everyone would think like me. But I always had an issue with the K-pop industry, knowing how terrible, everyone is going through. So, anyways, that's a conversation for another time. But every time when this happens, then I always go back to this thought is like, this, we need to do something so that this doesn't happen anymore. But that's a conversation for another time. So why did I get into this? I don't know. But yeah, but honestly, it is helping me in some sense, talking about it with you guys. It's just thanks for listening. Don't worry about it. However you guys, yeah, think as well. Just comfortably just chat, hang out with me, and just say anytime you want to say something, no matter if it agrees or disagrees with me. Of course, don't worry about that. Okay, so yeah, and also I'm rambling most of the time as I always do. And okay, so yeah, because because that was the last comment I read about how media, and I sidetrack as I always do. Okay, let's go. Thank you, Sarah, for saying that. She says, everyone deals with these situations differently. It's okay to feel how you feel. Yes, girl. Thank you for reminding me about that. Of course. Yeah, so that's why even for people who don't feel the same as me, I can't judge them that they can move on so quickly. Of course. And like even for me, like it's going to take me a very, very long time to move on from this, and that's okay too. Yeah, so yeah, and so that's just me trying to deal with it the best I can. And if most of the K-pop community doesn't feel or see the same way I do, I have to accept that's just the way it is. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, I wish I can talk to Astro fans, Moonbin fans, but I don't know any, because I feel like at least they can understand and relate with me that we'll be in the same feeling. But it's okay. Maybe we wouldn't even be in the same feeling. Honestly, they should be more devastated than me. What am I talking about? But I'm just thinking back to when Jonghyun passed away. Like, even though he wasn't my ultimate bias anymore, but still he has a place in my heart because he was my ultimate bias at one time. And I also have a personal friend who is still a SHINee fan. She's still a SHINee fan. She lives in Korea. She's American. And yeah, and like I was able to like talk and meet with her and like grieve together about it. So I think thanks to her, that helped me a lot during his passing. But then also a few months later, after Jonghyun's passing, I found Monsta X. Not found, I met them and I became their fan, and they helped me get through that passing of Jonghyun a lot better as well. And so that's why Monsta X means a lot to me. But regardless, yeah, like they came into my life at a good timing. Like, I think if they didn't come into my life at that good timing, maybe yeah, it wouldn't, who knows what kind of fan I would have been if it wasn't in that timing, and so yeah, so how I got through Jonghyun's death, yeah, just was a lot of things happening. And so now with Moonbin's passing, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, but definitely it's gonna be so different, of course. But I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how to. I don't know. Yeah. And so yeah, I don't know any personal friends who are Astro or Moonbin fans as well. And so anyways, that's why, as I predicted, I'm just very thankful that I have a YouTube account, and you guys found me here, and that I'm able to chat with you guys as comfortably as I want to, and you guys are the same. And if any strangers come here and like they don't, it's okay, don't worry about that. But I'm grateful to anyone who just listens to me, and it's okay if you can't help me. Don't worry about that. So yeah, so I'm just grateful to have any kind of outlet, and I hope that you guys can feel some reassurance through this too, just hearing me figure it out, yeah, so so yeah, I keep forgetting what made me say these topics. So let's just go, let's go back to the comments over. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, so Sarah, yeah, just however way you're feeling, yeah, I'm always checking myself that I'm understanding that everyone is feeling differently about it. And there's no real big like one feeling people are feeling. Is like it depends on you and then how you feel about that person and how it affects your life. We're all different about it, but one thing I want to assume we can all agree on is that anyone passing away is always sad, and so that's always sad. But then, yeah, how we deal with that grief is all different. Yeah. Yeah, anyways. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. How are you? So Debbie says, good morning. Good morning to you. Good night to me. Welcome, welcome. She says, I'm doing my normal routine. She still has Moonbeam in her thoughts. Last night she looked towards the heavens and saw the moon shining down on earth, and the shape reminded me of his smile. Debbie, Debbie, Debbie. So Debbie, we don't see you often, but I mean, are you a huge fan of Astro and Moonbeam, or are you like the same situation as me, that not an official fan, but we take it pretty hard about his passing? Like, yeah, you guys are comfortable to share, please share away. But Debbie, thank you for telling me how you're doing. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it comforts me in some way that you guys are dealing with it the way that you're dealing with it. But if any of you guys have moved on already, it's okay. It's okay, all right? Yeah, I always want to reiterate that, because I'm sure there must be some people out there that is not affected by this, and that's okay, all right? That's okay. So as long, yeah, as we're respectful of everyone and we're all grieving, just in, yeah, whatever way we're doing. Or some people, they're just not sad or grieving. It's okay. It's okay, yeah, because, yeah, if you never even knew him, then I think, yeah, you wouldn't feel much feeling about it, so it's I totally understand whatever situation. It's okay, all right? Okay, so yeah, so Debbie, she's yeah, Moonbeam is still on her mind, and she's, yeah, still going about her normal life. Yeah, me too. I'm still trying to get through my work as well, but he's always in the back of my mind too. Yeah, but even when I try to, like not have K-pop involved, I just try to focus on my work and just not it's I can't push it back in my mind anymore. Like, he's always in my thoughts now because the feelings are still not going away. So mainly because of my feelings, that's why I can't stop thinking about it. So yeah, I just gotta do my best. I'm just glad, like I said, just even if it's not helping me as a big relief, but at least just speaking it out helps me a little bit. And hopefully tomorrow, given it's Sunday, hopefully, yeah, I could finish most of my work and then do shipments all throughout the week. And and yeah, during this time, even though, I really need to finish a lot of work, like, I also want to plan to, like, do some stuff, just like for fun, just to help me get through it. Because actually, oh my gosh, did I, oh, okay, so actually, yeah, I really want to like see a movie later. I talked about it, but I really want to see the new Super Mario Brothers movie. And I mentioned this last time, I really want to go to a reptile cafe. I didn't realize this until now, but I think most people are afraid of reptiles. But I am too. Like I'm super scared of bugs and tarantulas. But this reptile cafe, I don't think they have like spiders or anything. But they have like tortoises, they have lizards, geckos, and they have snakes. And I think most people are afraid of snakes. It's understandable, but like these snakes are like friendly snakes, so I'm very okay as long as they're friendly snakes. And so I personally have never interacted with reptiles before, so I'm just I'm just a curious person, and I like animals except for the creepy crawly bugs. Like, only those animals, no thank you. But yeah, the reptiles, I really want to have some fun and see them. So yeah, so I'm hoping I can have time to do that one of these days, and I'll Insta live and you guys can look, experience with me. Yeah, so yeah, so I'm also like, yeah, planning in the future, after I finish like majority of my work, then I really want to relax at, at some things. Yeah, so that's the best I'm doing for now. Yeah, that's the best I'm doing for now. And I'll still apply to try to get into M Countdown to see Ju Honey again. And for Hyungwon at Inkigayo, yeah, I'll still keep trying and see if I ever get lucky again. And if I do, yeah, we'll talk about it at that time. But for now, please keep expectations low. And I'm going to the USA soon. Okay, so yeah, there's only a few more times that I can apply to, and then when I go to USA, I won't apply for it, while I'm in USA, of course. And so anyways, one thing at a time, and so yeah. I legit cannot remember why I started talking about this. Let's go back to the comments. Um. Oh yeah, just cause talking about, we still have to go about our lives, but Moonbeam is still in the back of my mind. Yeah, even when I'm gonna go out and do, fun stuff, it will be fun. It will be fun, but yeah, but until I get some kind of closure, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, but until these feelings over his passing, if ever I get relieved of it, yeah, he will always be in the back of my mind. And so yeah. Anyways, Sarah, you're right. I've noticed that about you. So thank you for confirming that for me. Sarah says I'm a very emotional person. That's what. Yeah. So you relating with me. Thanks for relating with me. So if you understand me, yeah. So she says she relates with me. I don't know if it's great that we're so emotional, because my older sister, like when we were growing up together, she really didn't like how emotional I was. So I think that kind of like not made us close. But I have an okay relationship with my older sister. If by chance I can do a live with her, you guys will see. But I have a feeling we won't, because she's a very, very shy person. And if I had to relate her personality to someone, like she's more quiet than my brother. So my brother, if you guys briefly saw him, he's at least more sociable, but my sister's even more quiet than him. But sometimes I think she's kind of like IM's personality, but at least IM is kind of, he's not like super closed off or super shy. I don't think so. But then again, maybe if IM wasn't a K-pop singer, his personality might be my sister's then. Yeah, that could be. And so anyways, not that her personality is bad, but it's definitely very difficult because of how my personality is. And so anyways, I'm very emotional, but she is like, I can't relate with you, but she will try to understand me, of course. But yeah, we have gone into many heated discussions because of how emotional I am. Oh my gosh. I wish I could tell you guys the stories, because she did something that was so crazy, and I want to believe you guys will be on my side about it, but she is really just, wow. Just, some of the discussions we've had, I'm just like, gosh. But no, I can't talk about it here. It's too personal. But if I were to talk about it vaguely, like, she didn't tell me something important happening in her life. She didn't tell me that. And she expected me to ask her. But I'm like, excuse me? This very important thing in your life? Am I supposed to be psychic and ask you about it? But you don't tell me? So yeah, that's very, very vaguely some of the heated discussions we have. But that's also showing like how she's not a feeling kind of person. Like, how could you not tell someone this very important thing happening in your life? Especially, I'm your sister, So that's as much as I can say. All right. So anyways, why did I say this? Because yeah, because I'm very emotional. Me and Sarah are very emotional people. And so I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, because of some people who can't understand us, my sister being one of them. So that's why me and her were we kind of butt heads often. But given we live in different countries, she has her own life, I have my own life, we're perfectly fine like this. But definitely, yeah, if I were to like talk or see her often, we would butt heads a lot on a lot of things. yeah. So anyways, but she's my full sister, but we have such different personalities. It's very interesting, right? So anyway, Sarah. So anyways, so us being emotional, we have to definitely keep it in check. All right. So yeah. So I can't say if it's a good or bad thing, but we have to keep it in check because I definitely had many bad things happen because of how emotional I am, and so we just have to keep it in check. But also, this makes sense why we're still very emotional about this, and so just thank you that you're the same way as me, but as we can see with other people, they're able to move on from it very quickly, and a part of me kind of envies it. A part of me kind of does because I really want to, not have it in the back of my mind anymore and go about my normal things that I need to do, especially with these deadlines. But pros and cons, right? As always, there are pros and cons, and I would prefer to have these emotions. I would because um, you know, that's how I can have sympathy and empathy to this high level, is that I never met Moonbeam, never was his fan or a fan of Astro music, nothing. I just thought he's a cool dude because we see him, every so often just watching K-pop stuff. We know. We just know, and like anytime when I see him, I'm like, he's a cool guy. Yeah, I never felt anything bad about him. I always thought like, yeah, he's a cool guy, and he's good looking, and so like, yeah, but I mean, like that's how I can like always remember him. Like I remember him more than some of the other Astro members. Just he's a very nice guy. He's a good looking guy, and he sings well, sings and dances well, So yeah, so that's kind of just how I've always seen him as, and and yeah, so him passing away, I didn't expect that it would hit me this much, but it does, and I'm still trying to figure out why, but it could be just cuz I'm just very emotional, and I'm very emotional over this guy for some reason, and it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, and so I'm just trying to get through this as best as possible, and hopefully, get some kind of relief one day. I don't know when, but one of these days. And thanks, you guys, for listening. As always, you guys help me get through it. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. Um. Yeah. Sarah. She says it's really hard to believe. The thought of him not being a part of this world anymore is devastating. I hope he's now at peace. He will be greatly missed. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah. Everything you just said. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same. For now, just currently how I'm feeling now, it's it still feels unbelievable to me that he passed away. So I think in terms of like, my closure, I think I still haven't really have it settled in that he's really passed away. Just because it's just still so unbelievable and shocking. So I think that's just gonna take some time until I see or hear something where it finally just feels like, okay, I could finally accept that he really passed away. So I think I'm waiting for something like that. And yeah, and he was a person, even though I don't know him too well, but just of all the things that at least I know about him, like he he was just such a good guy. He was like he really stood out to me more than other K-pop singers for some reason. I don't know what it was, but he did. And and that made me happy that he was like friends with the MX guys and Wano included. I was like, yeah, he really seems like a good guy, and so I really liked that they were friends. And then later I found out that he's also friends with Seungkwan from 17, Chanu from iKON, Shinbi from GFriend, BBG. Yeah. So I just went through just seeing all his friends and stuff, and so that made me more sad when I was finding out these things. But I'm like, it's okay. But like, just finding out, yeah, all the friendships that he has, and like it's because he's he, of course he would be like such a social butterfly, and like, yeah, have so many friends in K-pop. But yeah, but then that's yeah, I think that shows, you know, what a good, fun guy, friendship, how he is. Um, yeah, yeah. So yeah. So I you know, just even though I still don't know this guy well, you know, I can't say that I know him super well, but just in general, right? Just as a K-pop fan in general, as much as I know of Moonbin, and also through Monster X, and you know, it's super super general, but I've always had good feelings about him, you know, and like he really seemed like such a nice, cool guy. And so this kind of person, you know, passing away at this time at quite a young age, you know, that of course makes me sad. Of course. And like, but not that it discounts any other person. Every person that passes away is very, very sad. But of course, you know, it's subjective, like, you know, how close we are to that person and how much we know about them. Like, you know, um, I don't know, like I remember seeing in the news, like, you know, again, it's very sad. Of course, it's very sad, but I remember seeing recently in American news um, that a celebrity's mother passed away at yeah, and like, but they announced, but I'm like, that's very sad. Of course it is, and interesting that it made it into the news, but of course I didn't feel much about it, but that mother passed away at an old age, and so I was like, you know, that's great that she lived to such a long age. But you guys get me, right? Of course, it's very, you know, all passing away is so sad, but how we are towards, you know, the people, right? I mean, when Michael Jackson passed away, I was so sad. Of course I was. I am not his fan. I mean, but no, but I like his music. I like his music, but you know, I can't say like it was on my bucket list to see a Michael Jackson concert. No, no, I'm not to that extent, but when he passed away, it was sudden, and I consider Michael Jackson passed away at a young age too, and yeah, I was sad about it, but you know, not to this level that I'm at that I'm in right now about Moonbeam's passing, but you know that I'm just trying to make a point of, you know, that all of it is sad, but yeah, it's subjective, of course, to how we feel with that person. And so yeah, so with Moonbeam, I feel more stronger about it. It makes me more sad than if any other person passes away. And so anyways, yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I just wanted to I just say that just to make sense in my brain, because it's kind of interesting to me that I never thought I would feel this way towards a singer that I was never their fan, you know? So it's just yes. Anyways, let's keep going. My tangents are going wild today. Um um Debbie says it was a shock, such a talented young man. He hid his sadness behind his smile and we never knew. Oh yeah. So Debbie, I said this earlier, but we cannot assume, don't assume anything. We actually do not have confirmation on how he passed away. Many of us assumed, even I did. Yeah, but then as I was like looking into it more, it is not confirmed. Nothing is confirmed on how he passed away. And so the thing is, I don't know if they will reveal it, but I don't know who's in charge of that. His family, his company. I don't know who would be in charge of telling us that, but I hope they tell us. But they have the choice to never tell us as well. So for now, until we ever hear confirmation, let's never ever think about how he passed away. All right, because we actually don't know. All right, so don't think about it. Um, um, yeah, don't think about it. I mean, yeah. No matter how he passed away, I would have a different feeling about it. Of course we would. Of course we would. Like, you know, if you know, once we know for sure how he passed away. But let's talk about that once it's confirmed. All right. So yeah. So anything regarding, yeah, I just always want to make it very clear. It is not confirmed how he passed away. All right, guys. So this grieving, mourning process, just only that he passed away, but the cause, how he passed away, that's a conversation for whenever we know the confirmation on that. All right, guys. Okay. So I hope Debbie, that this helps you more. I hope, but yeah, yeah. Don't think that way. Okay, so just he passed. We don't know how, but he passed, and that's I hope can help you feel better. I mean, it does for me, in all honesty, that we actually don't know how exactly he died. You know, so just for now, he passed away, and that's it to talk about for now. So I hope that helps. Um. Wow, Sarah, she knew Astro since pre-debut, and their pre-date. Wow, wow, girl. And then she said Astro has such a good discography, and she came to know Moonbin earlier from his TVXQ MV appearance and acting. Yeah, yeah, I found that out recently that Moonbin has been. He's like a child. He started as like a baby, like like first grade. I think first grade or earlier. Who knows? Who knows? But he always had this dream to be actor, singer. I don't know all the details, but yeah, but Sarah knew them for a very, 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 very long time. Yeah, and so yeah, so she of course I feel like would have this affect her even more than me, I guess. Yeah, yeah. So all understandable. And yeah, yeah. So Moonbin, um, yeah, I didn't know that he was like so passionate about this. Yeah, but I mean, all the K-pop singers, they're all passionate about it. But Moonbin's story, like it went as far as you know, like kindergarten. It seemed like started as early as kindergarten, um, and yeah. So I'm very happy that he was able to debut in Astro and like super successful. Um, yeah, yeah. But again, don't assume how he passed away. So I'm gonna hope for the best that how he passed away. I mean, regardless, is not going to be great to hear once we find out the cause of death, but but let's focus on like he lived such a good life. He really did. And to pass away at a young age is so terrible and sad, but let's remember the good things for now, that he really lived a very fulfilled long life, way more than me. I'm way older than him, but he has done so much in his life, yeah, that I cannot equate to and how much I've been living, so I'm very happy and proud of everything he has done. And we wish he didn't go so early, but you know, I always say this, but again, you guys don't have to agree with me, but as terrible as this is, I always want to believe that things happen for a reason, even when something so terrible like this happens. So all things happen for a reason. Like for now, it really disappoints me that many people seem like they are back to normal, but I hope something to come from this for a reason. And you know so yeah, so I keep trying to just think more positively about this. And yeah, the grieving will take as much time as I need, and all you guys too, as much time as you guys need. And as once that time comes, yeah, I'll be yeah. Anyways, okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, Sarah, you're the same as me. I think she's the same as me emotionally. She said she didn't watch M Countdown either. The thought of some of Moonbin's friends and even best friends not being able to attend his funeral due to their schedule really breaks her heart. Yes, Sarah, but let's keep in mind, again, this is just me hoping for the best. Let's keep in mind that his funeral was super, super private, and maybe they didn't want to invite his friends, but we don't know. We don't know, okay? So we don't know. It could have been only his family. So even if maybe friends could have been there, maybe they didn't want to invite. We don't know, okay? We don't know. So let's not think too much about it. But I did think that as well, Sarah. I did think that as well, that this Vegas event happening at the worst time, but of course they couldn't cancel it. Of course not. I would want to believe, but we don't know, but I would like to believe if your family member passed away, you of course wouldn't go, all right? That they would understand and be like, yeah, we understand, you can't come. Your family member passed away, but if it's only a friend, sadly, you know, they would be like, we're sorry, but a friend, yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's really terrible, but you know, that's just business is business, you know, and it's yeah, so I wish could have not went, but yeah, but work is work, and it's not a family member, but yeah. And you know, I didn't know that BBG was going to Las Vegas as well. And so yeah, so when I found out, yeah, that Shinbi is like, you know, pretty good friends with Moonbin. Like they've known each other since they were kids, like really longtime friends. And so I want to believe this is affecting her way more than, you know, way more than other people. And I hope that she'll be okay. But I'm also trying to think positively. Again, yeah, just me trying to always think positively is that for MX guys and anyone, yeah, for Shinbi, anyone else going to Vegas, is that, you know, this could be like just helping them to take their mind off of it. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know if it would have been better or worse if they were in Korea, because yeah, who knows if they were able to go to the funeral or not, but at least they can do what they can within Korea, but we don't know. We don't know. And then what if they had Korean schedule and they were not able to cancel it, so wouldn't be able to go to the funeral anyway because their obligation to their current Korean schedule, you know? So we don't know. We don't know, but at least, you know, the long journey to Vegas and yeah, having to do all that and you know, kind of like can't really focus on things. So I don't want to say it's like helping them, but at least, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just my opinion. Maybe could help them just to like escape, you know, from it in some sense. You know, like, you know, when I was in Gwangju, it kind of helped me, kind of did. But of course, he was still on my mind. But I was, because I was so focused on everything I need to do during my trip, it kind of helped me. And then who knows, later when I go to USA, maybe that would help me too. You know, just like, you know, kind of like removing myself for some time and, you know, focus on other things. You guys get me. So who knows, like, could have been bad timing, could be good timing, but in general, I still felt really sad on the bad timing. I felt more sad about the bad timing, but trying to think positively that doing this event can help in some way. And then now they're on a long journey again, coming back to Korea. But you know, yeah, they have time to just chill in the airplane. You know, they're in business class and just chill. And then, you know, yeah. So I'm just hoping for the best. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I keep forgetting the main thing that I was talking about. Just bear with me, guys. I keep forgetting. Oh, yeah. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, not able to watch M Countdown. Me too. Hi again, Unico. Yeah. So Unico, you've seen this on Twitter about Shinbi. That's great. That's great. I think that's all like good info for us to know. But yeah, Shinbi from BBG. Yeah, she is scheduled with her group to go perform at Vegas as well. Yes, longtime friends, 17 years. I can only remember that they've been friends since 8 years old Korean age. So if that's 17 already, yeah. And so yeah. Yeah, and I believe Icon of Chanu, I think he's the same length friend. I don't know, but yeah, I didn't see much about him, but I saw mainly Shinbi and Seungwan from 17 are pretty close friends with Moonbin, and so yeah. Yeah, I can believe Shinbi is going through a really tough time, like one of her longest time friends. Yeah, but every one of them must be feeling it. We know MX guys and Wano, they're friends with Moonbin and Astro guys in general. So like even, yeah, like, you know, they would have friends of friends, you know, who are affected by this. So like, yeah, so it's just really sad when we have to see them at events when something terrible like this happens. But, you know, they have to do their job. You know, they gotta keep going. You know, the people doing the music shows these days, they're most likely not feeling great, except, you know, for the groups that are not affected by it. Like you guys can tell some of the groups who are performing, they're not really affected by it, which is understandable. All right, they're usually the young ones. All right, so yeah, just again, I'm trying to be understanding, but you can see I'm kind of judgmental, but I'm trying to be understanding. Of course, not every single person would be affected by this. Like many people, even some K-pop singers, are able to move on, and yeah, so be it. So yeah. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. Okay, so most importantly, let's care about ourselves. All right. Yeah, yeah. I think I keep going so off topic. But most important, let's most important is ourselves. I personally am still very in grief and sadness and many emotions in me that I can't imagine I'm gonna feel normal anytime soon. But I'm hopeful that I will get through this okay, and then you guys here with me too, and hope you guys can get through it together with me too. And yeah, but number one thing is just it will take some time, of course. So time so far, I think maybe, I mean, it's only been 2 days, but I think every day maybe kind of gets better. So we'll see later on. But yeah, but I feel pretty sure it'll take me a while until something happens for me to get some kind of closure from it. Yeah, Unico, girl, be honest. I appreciate your honesty. She says, I think me personally, I'm not as affected as I was on the day of and the day after because I'm not tearing up now. Totally understandable, totally. So Unico, I said this earlier. You're probably gonna see this on replay, so I might as well tell you now. Is that like today when I was just the brief times when I was on Twitter, it just feels like everyone is back to normal, so like on the first day, of course, we were all like, oh my gosh, blah blah blah, and I still wanted to stay away from Twitter though because it was making me more sad seeing, just seeing all that. But at least I felt like, we were like one heart, that we agree that yeah, this is terrible to happen, we're all very sad. But now it's been 2 days and feels like everyone is back to normal, and that saddens me that it would take such a short time. And so Unico, if you are okay right now, that's great. Okay, that's great, and I envy you in some sense. I wish I can go back to normal so quickly, but also like probably like yeah, you are not super emotional like me, which is again totally okay. I kind of envy you, and yeah, so just want to let you know, I'm gonna be like this for a while. I don't think I can really go back to normal anytime soon, and yeah, and then I respect if like most people already moved on from it already, and yeah, I'm just accepting it as it is, and I'm just gonna focus on myself, and yeah, it's okay, yeah. Anyways, thank you for sharing, yeah. um. Yep. Shinbi is one of Moonbin's longtime friends. Yep, exactly. Yeah. And how? Yeah, and that's heartbreaking. Yeah, I agree, Sarah. Yeah. Um. And again, I just really hope that she'll be okay in the Vegas event. I saw that. Yeah, they I want to believe they're still gonna do high touch, but they're not gonna do like an interview or a lot of things because Shinbi, I assume would not be in the mood to try to put on a happy face, right? But at least doing high touch and just performing, I think she will be fine. Just at least doing that, and let's cheer for her. If you guys are still gonna be watching Vegas, I don't know if any of you guys are still there. Just cheer for her, and yeah, everyone else there, just yeah, and just we yeah, be understanding about that, and that's it. That's it. Debbie says, I follow Astro because of Moonbeam. Really? Really? And she says his singing, dancing, and happy expressions is what made me become his fan. Oh my gosh, so you really are his fan, Debbie? that's really, really happy to meet a Moonbeam fan for the first time, technically for me. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Yeah, even though he didn't make me into his fan, but I always thought he was a cool guy. And yeah, and you got into Astro because of him. So I can believe then, Debbie, you must be feeling more than me. I can only imagine, but it does make me feel relieved to meet people who relate with me. So just thank you for sharing, guys. And you guys definitely must be more sad than me, but let's be here together for us people that, you know, that need more time, you know, to get through this. Know that I'm here relating with you guys. I hope that helps too. And yeah, and then we're each going at our own pace, and don't worry if, you know, we're at different paces. It's okay. And for now, you know, I still think it's quite early. So yeah, just everyone go at your own pace, yeah. Unico says, I'm sad for Jet-chan from DKZ. Yeah, Unico, I know you're a big fan of DKZ. He became friends with Moonbin and Jinjin after appearing on a fishing variety show. They were guests on his Neighbor Now show. Now his show is ending next Friday. Oh my gosh. And apparently a lot of shows are ending. Neighbor Now maybe no more soon. Really? So that's probably the reason why Gion's Play show came to an end. What? No way! I never thought Neighbor Now had any sign of closing. I never felt that way about it. But that's okay. That's interesting. But anyways, I hope, yeah, anyone who worked with Moonbeam, friends with Moonbeam, so Jet-chan, I hope he's okay. I hope, sure, I hope so. Yeah, and so the whole entity of Neighbor Now closing, I don't know. I mean, they have so many shows on Neighbor Now. I can't, like, I didn't imagine they would suddenly close down all their shows. But if sadly, you know, I don't know, they're not getting enough funding, or like people are not interested in their shows anymore, I don't know. But yeah, if that's why Neighbor Now is closing now, that's really sad. That's really sad. I really thought Neighbor Now was pretty successful. Like, they have other K-pop singers that are like hosting other shows there, so interesting. But anyways, yeah, but then, you know, Gion's Play ending 1 or 2 weeks ago, I just felt like that was definitely, the timing had to be that way, because yeah, he has to, all this other schedule he has to do, and I still want to believe he is gonna enlist soon. I mean, yeah, he was able to go to USA right now, but it doesn't mean that his enlistment is not gonna be like super late or super soon. Like, at this rate, they should be enlisting in the summer at this rate. We don't know. Anyways, yeah, I don't like to guess about that, because it's just so unpredictable, you know. And so yeah, so anyways, but if Neighbor Now is like totally coming to an end, yeah, I would be quite surprised. So yeah, interesting. Yeah. Cherry as always, impeccable. Hey. Hi, Melina, thanks for the encouragement. I appreciate it. She says, good luck to me. Yeah, I hope you get to see our wonderful MCs. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, so she's telling me good luck. When I said that, yeah, I hope to see, you know, I already saw Juhan MC already. You guys were there on my crazy journey, but of course I would love to see him again, of course, especially during this difficult time. Yeah, I would like to see him again, and, you know, hope all is okay. And then yeah, and then Hyungwon for Inkigayo, if I luckily could get in, I would love to see him too, of course. Like, for any of the MX guys currently right now, I would love to see them at any point before they enlist. You know, with Minhyuk, I sadly couldn't see him again before he enlisted, but I at least saw him during It's Alright performance in January, so that was the last time I was able to see Minhyuk before he enlisted. It's okay. And yeah, but then, yeah, for the other guys, yeah, hope to see them later, but if not, it's okay. It's all down to my luck, as you guys know. And as you guys know, Shawnoo is back. You know, we should be happy. I know I really wanted to celebrate it, but it's just not the right time, and hopefully you guys understanding about that. But I am happy that Shawnoo is back, but he hasn't like said or posted or done anything, which is understandable. The timing is really bad, as we know, but I would like to believe after an appropriate amount of time, we'll see Shawnoo, I assume. And yeah, and if Shawnoo is doing something and I can go, apply and go see him, I of course will do that too, and so yeah, I'll let you guys know. Um, but yeah, but for now, it's a difficult time for a bit. I don't know how long, you know, they need to take, but I want to believe just as K-pop singers, um, they might go back to normal after a week. They might because they have to continue their regular work, right? But emotionally, we can never know how they are emotionally unless they tell us, right? But but yeah, so whatever, yeah, they do or say, that they're willing to say to us, just hope that they're always okay. Hopefully. Yeah, Minhyuk, who's in the military, we won't know about him, but I always write him letters hoping that he's okay. Why did I say, you see, every single question you guys say, I'm always going off topic, but yes, but now I just remember it was Melina just telling me good luck, and like, thank you again for that. Hi. Oh, Sarah, you relate with me about that. Yeah, so Sarah as well, with her siblings and some past friends, they don't like how emotional she is. Girl. Yep, I understand you. I understand. But like, here's the thing. I mean, like I said earlier, there we need to control it in some way. Like if we're super emotional about everything, it can really burden people. Sarah, I'm sure you understand me. And so I try my best, especially with my family and friends. And so very unfortunately, I have broken up with many friends. Yeah, Sarah relates with me, as she just said, but like I have also broken up with many friends because emotionally we weren't matching, that's for sure. But I think there were times where my emotions got way too big, and I regret some of the things that I did. But I was in my 20s. As I keep saying to you guys, when you're in your 20s, you do lots of stupid things, okay? And so, yeah, all the things I did in my 20s, yeah, when it came to my emotions, yeah, it's really unfortunate. But surprisingly, after I turned 30, I can control my emotions a lot better. I don't know what happened, but maybe because that was the beginning of COVID when I turned 30 years old, that maybe that changed my perspective in some way because we were dealing with a pandemic and like yeah, my emotions, yeah, anyways, but I definitely, yeah, after being in my 30s, now I'm 33, yeah, my emotions are more stable than I was in my 20s, but it's still there, like definitely when passing or saying goodbye, like I'm still, yeah, very emotional about that. And yeah, so anyways, so yeah, so Sarah, I don't know how old you are, don't worry about that, but I hope for you as well, same thing with me, as you get older, can control the emotions more, and hopefully, yeah, not have too many bad confrontations with some people because of how emotional we are. Anyways, I totally understand you. Okay, anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, everyone's saying hi. Oh my gosh, you guys, do all you guys have sisters? That's so interesting. So Debbie says sisters. She says, so Debbie's sister is like mine. She thinks I can read her mind. Debbie. Right, Debbie. Okay, that's so interesting. Our sisters are so similar. Yeah. So my sister, I think it comes from her being shy, like she's really opposite of me. She's so shy, and that, yeah, she doesn't want to like, come to me first. She's like, shouldn't you have done something? AKA, shouldn't you like read my mind? It's just some of the things she thinks about. I'm just like, but I still love her as a sister, of course I do. But yeah, but butt heads on lots of things, Debbie. Yeah, you know, as our sisters being so similar like that. Um, but when I go to USA for vacation, of course, I'm gonna hang out with my sister, and hopefully it's okay. But there are some issues that I'm not looking forward to, that we have to talk about in person. Like my sister, she's really, you know, like yeah, I think I could say this, but like she told me this. She's like, these kind of things, you know, these things that we were dealing with. She's like, it's better in person, not via video call. And I'm like, girl, we were in a pandemic for 3 years. We can do anything over video call, but like what she thinks of that situation is like, no, it has to be in person, not in video call. And I'm like, that doesn't make a difference, but she thinks that's so important that it has to be in person. And I'm like, just her thinking is really, really, you know, but I have to try to be understanding of her. But that's not the reason why I'm going to USA. But you know, but yeah, it's been, you know, 3 years. No, sorry, the last time, no, sorry. With this thing me and my sister have to deal with, like it's been maybe like 2 years of this, you know, and she's like, you know, yeah, we can't do this until you come to USA. And I'm just like, I don't know when I'm gonna USA, but okay, you like why can't we do it over video call? But yeah, okay, just wait as long as you want. Okay, so anyways, so finally, yeah, me and my mom were finally going to USA for some time. And so then yeah, so I'm not looking forward to that I have to deal with these things with my sister because she wants to do it in person. And I'm just like, okay, it's like it's really not gonna make a difference, but she's just, you know, she's this kind of person. And so anyways, yeah, I'm trying to be vague, not telling you guys what exactly it is, but yeah, this is how it kind of is with my sister. But I still love her, of course, she's my sister. But yeah, so different personalities that yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But yes, no, don't worry. Just let me rant. Just let me rant about how difficult my sister is. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. All right, let's keep going. Cherry is an only child. I totally forgot, Cherry, if you told me you had siblings or not. But this is good to know that I now try to remember it. Wow, you're an only child. Wow. Yeah. So one of my besties, she's an only child too. But yeah, but I still do find it interesting, like how the dynamic is, like between someone who's an only child. I mean, Shawnee was an only child, but he totally doesn't act like an only child. You guys get me? So anyways, yeah, so usually the people who I meet who are only child, they don't act like a typical only child. So I feel like Cherry is one of them too. Wow, so interesting. That's so interesting. And but yeah, but majority of the people that I do meet, they usually have at least a sibling. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like rare for me to meet an only child, and so wow. So interesting. Okay. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, I don't want to assume like having siblings or no siblings that affects your personality. But from my experience, the only child people that I've met are like really unlike people who are you guys you get me. Okay. Let's keep going. Yes. So Unico says I'm most sad for Moonsua. Yeah. Which is Moonbeam's sister. Yeah. Unico started watching Billy because she was part of the group. Oh. I mean, yeah, honestly, for me too, I would not have been interested in Billy if she wasn't in it because I was so fascinated that like, oh my gosh, Moonbeam has a sister, and oh my gosh, she's in this girl group, you know. So like that, of course, was the main reason I know them and interested about them because of Moonbeam, you know, because I like Moonbeam to begin with. And his sister is okay. I mean, again, I'm not into Billy. I'm not into any of the members, but Sua seems like a cool gal, just like her brother, you know. But I still, you know, prefer Moonbeam over Sua. But yeah, but you know, siblings, seeing siblings interaction. I think that's interesting, of course. And like they're both K-pop singers. Like it's very, yeah, it's very good. So anyways, of course, if a sibling passes, like you know. And when any of my family members, like, it'll happen one day, but I hope not anytime soon. But of course, we'll be so devastated when any of our family members pass away. So of course, Sua must be devastated. But you know, we have to stay. What's the word? Like, you know, I haven't personally experienced something like that in my family, but I know it will happen one day. But I can imagine, you know, it's devastating. And so let's just, hope that they will get through okay. We can't physically send them messages or support, but let's just hope for the best, you know. And I really hope that everyone affected by his passing, even us fans, we never even met him before. I hope all of us will be okay. Yeah, hope for that. What did I just say? Hope, hope for that. Okay. Yeah, and her, yeah. So Suha and Moonbin also did a performance together. Yeah, my ears candy. Is that what? Yeah. And yes. Seungkwan is one of his besties. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, candy in my ear. Yeah. My ears candy, something like that. Yeah. Um. Now, yeah. So Unico, I mentioned this earlier, but maybe you wrote this before I said it. But yeah, we don't know the cause of his death. It seems like one way, but that's why I never mentioned it, because it's not important how he died. Let's focus on, let's grieve first for his passing, But later, when it's confirmed how he passed away, we can talk about it then. But as of right now, no confirmation on it, and I don't know if they even will tell us. They might not even tell us, which is bad, but yeah. So for now, yeah, I don't want us to think at all of how he passed away. Just for sure he passed away, and let's just grieve together, and focus on getting through this is most important for now. So that's why, yeah, I will not be reading that comment, Unico. But I do know Korea has lots of issues, because I live in Korea, but I sadly, don't meet many Koreans. Of course, like, I'm just focused on what I'm doing, and the customers I work with are outside of Korea, but I'm sure many Korean people struggle with a lot of stuff, and I wish that I could help them in some way, but I'm not doing a job where I interact with lots of Korean people. Um, but that's honestly one of my dreams I have for my company, since it is a USA registered company, but I'm doing all my work in Korea. But I always hope for my work to help Korea in some way. For now, I'm just helping them economically, which is great for the country, of course, but I still have big dreams to help them in other ways, to help the country in better ways. But that's a very big dream, of course. But yeah, but I have big dreams that, I don't remember if I told you guys the other dreams I have, but that's one of them. And so yeah. So anyways, yeah, so that topic, I don't think it's necessary to talk about it now. But yeah, but I always want to make sure you guys know it is not confirmed how he passed away. All right, guys? And we have to wait until they ever tell us, if ever. Yeah, so we don't even know if they will even tell us, but that's all we know. Just he passed away. Cause of death, don't know. That's it. Yeah. Um mm, mhm, mhm. Mhm, mhm. Mhm, mhm. Yeah. I know all these issues in Korea. Of course I do. But don't generalize it. That's one important thing I just want to take from you guys discussing it is don't generalize it. It's like, it's like when people think that everyone, not everyone, that's too much of a generalization, but like that people think most people in Korea do plastic surgery, which is not true. It seems like that. I know it seems like that. Even I thought that at one point. Of course I did, but not most people in Korea do plastic surgery. There are definitely lots of plastic surgery hospitals in Korea, of course, and they do a pretty good job, but not most people in Korea do plastic surgery. So that's what I mean by, like, don't generalize too much on some of the things that Korea is known for, you know? So even those things that is like not doing great in this country. But for real, they're really bad in this country, for real. Um, yeah, but I really don't want it to be generalized in that sense. And, you know, people out there are doing their best to help the situation, of course, you know, but it's tough. It's tough. And, you know, it's tough. You know, things can't be fixed overnight. But I have this dream, you know, because I see this as an issue, and I'm the kind of person that if I see an issue, I want to try to help if I can. So yeah, so I know about it, and I hope one day in my life, in whatever I do, if I can make a difference to help something in this country, would be great. But yeah, so also talking about Moonbin, we don't know how he died. I always want to keep mentioning that just in case of, I don't know when you guys joined in or not, but yeah, we don't know how he died. So don't think about that about him, and we'll wait until we ever find out the confirmed details about that. And yeah, anyways, yeah, just like any other country in the world though, all other countries have the issues. I mean, I'm kind of scared to go to USA. I mean, some of you guys are living there right now, but I'm very, very scared going to USA soon. Like, it's my home country, but yeah, I don't want to say it because that's a can of worms. I don't want to open right now. But I think you guys who are American, or maybe not, I don't know, of why I'm scared going to USA, even though I'm an American. I think you guys can guess, right? And so, but yeah, but I'm kind of scared of like a generalization though, but it's really scary how different USA is these days, you know? And so yeah, so I'm not doing great that I'm generalizing it, but I can't help but have it in the back of my mind when I visit USA. I will be kind of scared, and I will be like doing my best to do things as safely as possible. But I'll most likely be scared for a while. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I feel very, very weird, yeah, going to USA. But yeah, so yeah, every country has their issues. So for me personally, I still like living in Korea more than USA, but all countries have their issues, of course. But yeah, but this is me, that yeah, that I still don't feel good going to USA or ever moving back to USA, you know. So so that's a can of worms for another time, but I think you guys can understand where I'm coming from. So let's move on. Ah. Mhm. Oh. Interesting. So yeah, I was wondering if maybe, you know, how closed off was this funeral? So the thing is, they made it very clear it was super private, and so I actually never saw anything on social media about his funeral, which I assume is because it was super private, but also like, yeah, people weren't talking about it. But I'm like, you know, that's okay. I'm glad it was super private and we don't know anything. But if somehow people found out who went, I have a tough time believing it. Like, what, like, how do we know for sure that happened? And so for now, I don't want to assume this is true, because this funeral should have been like super, super private. And so that's why I still don't know if like friends really did go or not. And so yeah, yeah, we don't know. And so, you know, the funeral could be only the family thing, of course. Like, I wouldn't blame them. They want it to be only family. And, you know, for friends, if they want to like, if they want to, you know, there would be like another thing related to the funeral that friends can go. Like, the way funerals work in Korea is quite complicated. I sadly did go to a funeral once, while living here in Korea. Can I say it? Yeah, I can say it. Yeah, my grandmother passed away in Korea. So my mom's mom, she passed away in kind of weird timing. So I moved to Korea April 21st, 2013. If you guys saw my live, yeah, I you know, the same day that Shonu was discharged, it was also my 10th year anniversary of moving to Korea. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, so I always celebrate it, but we'll celebrate all those things another time. And so anyways, yeah, so I moved to Korea, and she was still here in Korea, like alive and doing fine. She was elderly, of course, she was elderly, but it seemed like she was fine. But then sadly, 4 months later in August, she suddenly passed away. Yeah, even though I just moved to Korea, and I saw her as often as I could, but I didn't expect her to pass away that quickly. So that was pretty hard for me. So yeah, so anyways, but yeah, so that's, yeah, I know, this is such a somber like conversation, I know, but this whole thing is somber, it's okay. And so anyways, yeah, so that was my first and so far only time I went to a funeral in Korea after I moved to Korea. And yeah, it was a very interesting process. Yeah, so I was only with my family, of course, during the funeral. Um, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Korean funerals are very interesting. Okay, I'll say for now. But like, yeah, it's you know, it would be kind of weird, to have friends doing the funeral part, but then there's another part where friends could go. And so I assume if friends did go, yeah, they probably were in the another part. But yeah, but it depends on the family if they even wanted to do that other part. And so yeah, so I know I'm being so vague about it because it's just too long of description. But if you guys are curious about Korean funerals, yeah, we could talk about that next time. All right, guys. Okay, so let's go. um mm, interesting. So during COVID, we're still in COVID now, but I mean it's a lot better now. But definitely during the pandemic, yeah, during the pandemic, yeah. I mean, I personally felt like I matured a lot during the pandemic, but to each their own. To each their own. I was perfectly fine working at home and like staying at home most of the time. But yeah, I might be part introvert. I was really okay, and it was nice seeing that I could still do my shopping business even just only doing it at home. Like I never thought that was something that I could do. Like I really thought I had to like change my job once the pandemic started. So anyways, no more ranting. Okay, so yeah, so but I can believe if most people during the pandemic, yeah, struggled a lot, of course. But yeah, I must be a minority that during the pandemic and stay at home, I was really okay with it. Yeah, and I'm still okay with it even right now. But yeah, but I'm able to like go out a little bit more often, as you guys have seen. But I'm still being super careful, of course. Like I really hope I never catch COVID. But yeah, wish me luck. Oh, right now it is April 23rd. You know what? I think I said earlier in this live that it was April 23rd. My bad. Today is April 22nd, but I can't remember. So yeah. So when I started this live, it was April 22nd in Korea, and now it's past midnight. Now is April 23rd. Welcome. Um, um, mm, I'm trying to find my spot. Where is my spot? Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, about Moonbin's funeral. They I was shocked. They actually said that it was on April 22nd, like in the morning. But they said like everything is private. But I was just very shocked. Like you at least say the dates, but you say everything is private. But yeah. So I don't want to like you know if it's all private, I don't want to know that information. So I don't know if you guys information is legit or not. But we can guess if maybe if some friends were able to go to some part of the funeral, but if not, is understandable. And so yeah, so we don't know anything about the funeral, as it should be, all right. And then I do wonder if they will ever tell us the cause of his death, because they did say, they of course do an autopsy, of course, but will they ever tell us how we don't know. And so yeah, so all the guesses, just leave it alone. I'm sure the funeral went fine, and I actually do plan to go to a memorial of some sense because I just randomly had that show up on my Twitter feed. I was very surprised. It's like interesting Twitter showing me what I wanna see, and so So yeah, but still, I want to be careful about things like that. But yeah, yeah. So we'll talk about that next time. Let's talk about that next time. Um. Mhm, mhm, mhm. But yeah, if any of their friends do go in some sense, we don't know what exactly, but like, yeah. So I hope you guys get me. Yeah. I don't know when you guys wrote those comments, but like, yeah, Korean funerals is not like, Western funeral or whatever funerals you guys know of. Korea has a certain way to do funerals, and so yeah, whether the friends were able to go or not yet. But yeah. So I hope you guys get me. I need to move on. Okay, let's go. Um Hi, Kian's Undercut. Kian's Undercut, feel free to talk whatever you want to talk about. But yeah, Kian's Undercut, she left a tweet at me, on the day of the news that she was crying, which of course, like, but yeah, I mean, not all of us, however we do, like, yeah, I have yet to cry about it, but I always feel like crying, but I haven't like cried yet. And so yeah, so I do know Kian's Undercut, she's emotional like us. Yeah, she said she was crying about it on the day of the news. And so Kian's Undercut, I hope you're okay. But even if you're not okay, I wish for us to be okay soon, but yeah, but I'm basically updating and ranting about, everything, because I personally don't think I will feel back to normal anytime soon. I don't think so at all. And so I mentioned in my past lives that I just plan to just show up randomly just to speak out how I'm feeling, hoping that I'll feel better eventually. But yeah, for now, I definitely don't see it happening anytime soon. And I'm just here to chat. And if you guys find it helpful as well, yeah, chat with me. Um, mm, yeah, yeah, you almost missed my live again. It's okay, girlfriend. Yeah, but yeah, join and chat anytime. Yeah. Um, yeah, she asks us, yeah, how are we? Today is the first day you're feeling a bit better about Moonbeam. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for that nice sharing of that great. Because yeah, I just said earlier, yeah, that you were crying a lot. And so, anyways, happy to hear that today you're finally feeling better. I don't know what would happen, but that's really great to hear you're feeling better. For me personally, um, um, in terms of time, because 2/3 days have passed now, like, yeah, the time is helping me, at least for sure, but my feelings still feel the same ever since the day. um my feelings still feel the same, and so I don't feel it going away or going back to normal anytime soon. But I'm definitely hopeful that I will get to that point eventually. But for now, it feels like not anytime soon. So that's me, but I'm okay. That's why I'm glad I have a YouTube channel and you guys to talk with that is helping me get through this as best as I can. And excuse me. And my life still needs to keep going. I still have lots of work I need to do, as I keep saying all the time. But yeah, I still have lots of stuff to do. And so yeah, so it's just tougher now because of all the stuff I have to do. But my feelings is just so stuffy. Yeah. But I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'm always very hopeful and optimistic that, yeah, eventually I'll be okay. And hopefully, maybe something will happen down the road where, well, it will help me relieve of my emotions. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, so that's the brief update about me. Um Oh yeah. So yeah. I mentioned that how, like, it's understandable we don't hear from Wano because he was good friends. He is good friends with Moonbeam. And then then I was also thinking we wouldn't hear from Shaunu, sadly, because it's not the right time. And so yeah, we still haven't heard from Shaunu. Totally understandable. But yeah, but then Wano, Yeah, 101 wrote on Fan Cafe. I assume you guys know, but if not, he wrote on Fan Cafe in the sense of like he didn't say anything about it, nothing about it, but he was just like, you know, like that I'm reading your letters and I empathize with you, and you know, he said something like that, and he said like thank you for it and stuff, and hope that you have a good day. I think he said something like that. And so you know, it's implied. I feel like it's implied like he of course knows what's going on, and like some fans most likely wrote him letters about it. It's like personally for me, I haven't written him a letter about it. I just feel like it's I don't know, but but just I just leave like little notes. I just leave little notes in Fan Cafe, but I haven't written him a letter about it. I just don't really know how to say about it, especially because of Fan Cafe rules. I actually don't know if they would allow me to write letters like this, and so I'm just kind of just wondering about that. And then, you know, if I do write a letter about it, I'll just be very vague about it, you know. So yeah, but anyways, you know, I really hope all the people who are friends with Moonbeam, knows Moonbeam, worked with him, anyone affected by this, that they'll be okay, us included. Yeah, it includes us. I hope that, you know, that we're just all gonna be okay. We'll get through this together. And yeah, I think that's all I'm just taking from this. And I did appreciate Wano just writing that. Like I want to assume, you know, he knows what's going on. And yeah, and so yeah, so today, yeah, Saturday passed and no one wrote on Saturday. Totally understandable, all good. And then yeah, now it's Sunday, and if no one else writes on Sunday, it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. And then MX guys, I don't know when they're coming back to Korea, because the last times they went overseas, even after the event is over, they still stay there a couple days, maybe to enjoy vacation. I don't know. So I don't know if they're doing that as well. But if they want to, if you have the time, go ahead. You know, go ahead. You know, but I just wonder how they must be feeling during this tough time, though, or if maybe they're feeling okay. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just trying not to judge, but I want to believe this affects them in some way. Yeah, but yeah, I really, yeah, no idea when they're coming back to Korea, and who knows if they'll even like tell us, you know. So yeah, but you know, I still appreciate that Gion at least said when they got to their hotel in Vegas. I really appreciated that. But yeah, but I have no expectations of when we hear from them again. No Bubble, nothing on Bubble ever since the news. And I figured out the Bubble thing, but I'm trying to find the right time to talk about it. It's not yet, but I figured it out about the Bubble thing. I'll yeah talk about when I feel like it. So why did I talk about this? Let me just go back to the comments. Yeah, about Oneo's Fan Cafe. How did I go from Oneo's Fan Cafe to talking? So anyways, let me just keep going. Okay. Mhm. 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 Okay, so Ganzanaka says, I did almost cry again while watching something about him this morning. Understandable. Understand. However long it takes to cry, to grieve, we're all different. Some of us don't even feel sad anymore. It's okay, you know. So we're all different levels of how we're grieving and how we feel about his passing, and it's all okay. It's all okay. So yeah, I'm one of them that's like really unusual in my opinion, but I'm getting through it okay. And I hope you guys are too. At least chatting about it, I hope helps. So so yeah, so anyways, Gion's Undercut. Chat with me anytime, whenever you feel. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Unico wants to tell Gion's Undercut she saw some of your comments during peak time finale. Yes. Um. Okay. Yeah. So about peak time. Yeah. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. I'll skip on those. Excuse me. Um. Yeah. So Games on Our Code, we're not sure. We're not sure. This is just what Unico feels like because many Naver Now shows are closing. For, at least the ones that she's been watching. But we don't know. We don't know. But I would be very surprised if Naver Now suddenly closes because it seems like they're doing well. So yeah, but who knows? Who knows anything? Just like how V Live closed. Okay, Universe app closed. Actually, we can never guess. Anything can happen at any moment. Yeah. So Naver Now. I hope they stay a while, but yeah, good luck to them. So Games Undercut, yeah, I was wondering if any of you guys wanted to mention it, and it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, so MX performed in Las Vegas like technically yesterday. Yeah. So even though Korea right now is April 23rd, but then USA right now is April 22nd. Yeah, so technically yeah, yesterday. Yeah. So yeah. So if you guys want to talk about it, it's okay. She said, I was glad to see that they seem to be overall okay. Of course, we know they are grieving deeply, and it's sad that they didn't have time to mourn properly. Yeah. So we don't know. We don't know. We don't have to know. But from the few clips that I saw as well, on Twitter, I'm always randomly seeing these things. Yeah, they're pros. They're pros. They did their job. They always enjoy performing on stage. All perfectly fine. And I think that was always planned. I do believe so. So some of the K-pop artists, they actually do like an interview on stage and some kind of meet and greet something thing. But with Monster X, like it says in their schedule, they only was doing high touch. But I do believe that was originally there. But I think that's great. They didn't have to like, do more than that and just do the high touch and and just, because they surely still must be not feeling great. I mean, if I'm not feeling great still, surely they're the same, right? But again, I can't guess, of course. But yeah, but they're there meeting their fans. Of course, they wouldn't be sad about that. They're happy meeting fans and performed just fine. Even with 4 people, yeah, they performed just fine. And yeah. So who knows if they didn't feel good being there, or maybe they felt okay being there. We don't know. But I'm always hoping for the best, that they can kind of take this as like a nice getaway from like but I still wish they didn't had to go so quickly overseas after finding out one of your friends passed away. But I hope they come back to Korea soon and grieve if whatever way they want to do. But then but the thing is, with their Korean schedule, I don't think they would cancel Korean schedule over a friend passing away. I don't know, just in my opinion, I think they usually wouldn't let people take a break from work unless it's a family member that passed away, so it has to be like a but who knows if Starship is like really big jerks or not. So I overall I want to hope that they're okay, on stage, in public, in front of the camera. They will show themselves as the pro singer that they are. And yeah 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 so yeah, just for some reason I feel emotional just even thinking that kind of situation to be in. And so and with Shinbi of BBG, how she must be feeling, but she has to be there. So anyways, terrible timing, okay, as we know. But good for them that no issues with Vegas event, unlike Camp LA. Good for them, okay. Like, whoever was in charge of this event, like, give that person a raise. That person able to do all this. I hope it's not Ashy. I don't think so. So whoever is the person in charge of all this, props to them. You better get a raise. And yeah, and hope that they come back to Korea all okay. And okay, I still don't know why I get into these tangents. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah. So Gian's Undercut says, I'm actually very glad that Shanu hasn't posted anything yet or done a live. I feel it wouldn't be good. This, of course. I want to believe Shonu as well feels that way as well. Yeah, if he did suddenly post anything kind of like happy, or show up on a live happily, it's just not the right timing. Of course not, of course not. So even the music shows, during this weekend, they're still you know somber about it, and saying we're very sad, that Moonbeam passed away. So I feel like only this weekend they will do it, and then the next weekend music shows, they're gonna be back to normal. So that's usually how I see in K-pop. Just only a week of mourning, and then everything goes back to normal. And just anyway, so even though they go back to normal, but the emotions, the singers who are affected by his deaths, I don't want to believe they will, get over it so quickly. Like, I mean, Seungkwan and Shinbi, surely they will also take a long time to grieve. I feel like I'm going to take a long time to grieve, even for me. So yeah, and so with the MX guys, I don't know. They're guys, so I don't know how yeah, we don't know, but I will do my best to be understanding. If they do go back to normal quite quickly, it's okay. It's okay, and I will just, I will go at my own pace. So for me personally, I could not feel any joy or happiness seeing any kind of K-pop thing right now. Even seeing MX, at the Vegas stuff, like everyone there was like so happy to see them perform. Of course, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, for me, I couldn't feel any happiness or joy from it. I'm still just really deeply still in grief, and I will surely go back to normal eventually, and so for you guys to know, I'm probably gonna stay this way for a while, until who knows when I feel back to normal. Yeah, so yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, so anyways, but anytime you guys want to talk about MX and Wano, don't worry about that. Of course, I welcome all conversations, and you guys know how I am emotionally, and I'll let you guys know when I feel back to normal. So I guess I mean to say, like, I feel like my fangirl, K-pop fangirl life is like really on hold right now, for sure. Yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, just this is temporary. Of course, it's all temporary. I'm not gonna dump everything because I feel terrible. Of course not. I'm still gonna be here. I still enjoy K-pop, but you know, bad and good things always occur. Anyways, I need to stop going off topic. Let's go. Um. Oh. Unico says she's glad there was no glass for high touch. I mean, at this point, it feels like people are fine with no mask and physical contact, right? I think even in Korea too, there's no glass, can hold hands, but sometimes I see them like wear gloves or still wear a mask. But yeah, it seems like even in Korea, it's all no barriers, and so I fully assumed in USA, surely, yeah, it's like nothing, and so I really am not looking forward to going there, and so, anyways, I'm indifferent. Sorry, Unico, you know me, and so I'm indifferent that seeing people like back to normal and thinking you can't catch COVID anymore. Someone I know recently caught COVID. All right, so I yeah, I don't feel good yeah when and so if the MX guys catch COVID while they're in USA for a short time, I'm gonna be so upset. But hopefully they were careful even during high touch, hopefully. But we don't know what they could be doing, so whatever. Okay, so anyways, I don't want to think about that. Okay, I don't want to think about it. But yeah, I feel like with everyone being like more relaxed about COVID, no masking and social distance, like it's like feels like everyone is just we're back to normal. But I'm like, I still want you to not touch me, keep a distance from me. I'm gonna be wearing a mask at all times, And yeah, I am worried when I go to USA, people will be like, this girl, she's what's she doing? Like, or maybe I have someone be like, why are you wearing a mask? I'm like, because I don't want to get sick. Okay, so anyways, I'm very, very worried going to USA. And so anyways, yeah, anyways, it's okay, Unico. Yeah, you're happy about it. It's cool. It's cool. I'm opposite. It's okay. As long as no one gets sick, great. All right. But yeah, I personally prefer to see people be careful, but if they don't want to cuz yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I know everyone's sick of the pandemic, I know. But yeah, I still hope that I never catch COVID. So that's why I will not do high touch ever. Okay, even never. Okay, and so yeah, that's something. But I feel like at this point, I think I'm okay to go to a concert if it's a small one. If it's a small one, but definitely not in standing area. So yeah, so I'm a little bit relaxed, but I'm still gonna wear a mask. I still social distance and okay. So anyways, this is just me. You guys know. So I just wanna okay. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Cherry, yeah, I've always known this about you. You're definitely like I am personality. She doesn't like people knowing her or your emotions. He's the same way as you. Yes, yes. But to the people who don't know you, of course, of course. And she's the epitome of patience and polite. Got you, got you, got you. So yeah, that's why we can't really assume how they must be feeling because they're there doing their job and they of course are happy meeting fans and performing on stage, of course, you know, but yeah, but of course inside could be feeling, you know, one of their friends just passed away. How could they not feel anything from that unless, you know, they're able to not think about it. And so I hope, yeah, they're okay, and who knows if they feel good or not in a few days. So I'm just really having no expectations. I don't want to have any expectations of how they must feel or when they feel back to normal, you know. But I surely want to believe they're, of course, not feeling great about it. And yeah, and just hope we all will be okay eventually. All right, let's go. Let's go. Um So Cherry is the mother hen in your group of friends. I assume that's what you mean. But you only talk about your feelings when writing it down doesn't help you. Got it, got it, got it. You definitely seem like that kind of person. That's understandable. So as much as you're able to chat with us, I'm very honored because that means you're comfortable with us. So yeah, but yeah, only say something when you're comfortable, of course. And so yeah, yeah, your personality is really like I am. At least that's how I am like shows himself to us, you know. But yeah, but it seems like you're very similar to him. Yeah. Um, Debbie, she's telling us a TMI. What's your TMI? She says my husband just walked in and said, "Who is talking?" and her response was my friend Chrissy. Oh my word. Well, if he ever asks about me, I mean, let him know as much as you know about me. But that's so. I'm very honored that you know. Yeah, yeah. He's like, who are you talking to? And you're like, yeah, it's me, your friend Chrissy. I'm so honored. Okay. But yeah, yeah, we're just chatting as we are. Let's keep chatting. Guillaume's undercut. Get out of here. Okay, so Guillaume's undercut. Her husband is already accustomed to my voice. What? So because she often has me blasting on her phone while walking around the house. Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, I mean, you know, I never think about that. Like, in what situation are you guys watching lives with me together? So I know some of you guys might be at work, some of you guys like at home, but like at home who you're living with, maybe they're hearing me. Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, of course that's a possibility. But I also think maybe you guys are wearing earphones or headphones, and so you know, so that they don't hear. Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious. So if you know your husbands, yeah, anyone in your guys' family, knows me by voice by now, I'm very honored. I guess I don't know how else to explain this feeling. I guess I'm honored, and so that's very, oh, how hilarious. So anyways, I mean, tell them I say hi. Like if they kind of already know me, tell them I said hi. It's all good, you know, we're just chatting as friends. That's basically what we're doing, which is correct. So hilarious. I love it. Okay. um Okay, good to know. So the funeral was private for his family, friends, and company colleagues. Of course it would be. That's right, of course it would be. But yeah, I mean, like I say, there's different parts of the funeral. And so I really want to assume that one part of the funeral should be only family. In my opinion, I personally would do that. So one part of the funeral is only family. And then another part, which I want to assume they did, another part would be for colleagues and friends and other people, yeah, to go at, yeah. So I want to assume that, yeah, and who was able to go or not. Yeah. Um, um, and the media respected that. I'm glad. Wait. Sorry. Sarah says, I hope people and the media respected that. I hope as well. I hope as well. But given I haven't seen anyone post anything about it on social media, at least I hope, you know, I hope my social media circle is enough to like see that. But yeah, but I never saw anything from media or fans about that info. So I want to hope it was all done very privately. Yeah. Unico, thank you for asking these questions. I really appreciate just any questions. Okay, so Unico asked me, do I like ham shark? Sorry, Hamgo. This is Hamgo. Do I like ham shark better or the Tutokom one, which his name is Hamgome? So who do I like more, Hamgome or ham shark? So yeah, the one in the background. Yeah. So these guys, yeah, they're here in my sleeping area because you know they're comfy to to be here. And so in my opinion, I was never really a big fan of Hamgum. Like, you know, I just bought him because he's Gihyun's character, you know? That was the only reason I got it. But of course he's cute. Of course he's cute, but I'm just not into this look and design. He's just a regular hamster, you know? So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like in my opinion, I think Mingom is cuter. Or Bebegum, he's here. He's just here peeking a little. So yeah, I think Bebegome is cute, but I also think Gigi Gome, the color, I really like that color. Is my favorite color. But anyways, but you know, I'm not made of money, so if I had to pick only one Gome, yeah, Tutok Gome, I of course picked Gian since he's my ultimate bias, you know. And so anyways, this is a very comfy pillow, by the way. Tutok Gome makes them such good quality. Okay, so I think the quality is amazing. But yeah, the character, Gion's character, Hamgome, not my fave, not my fave. So I personally like Ham Shark more. I mean, first off, Gion like really like designed, like he put like his thought into designing it more so than Hamgome. And the shark, as you guys know, I like him as a shark. Like I feel like not many fans like him as a shark, but I'm like, I was so happy that he's like, some fans see me as a hamster and some fans see me as a shark. So that's why I made Ham Shark, I was like, that's so great. And then, anyways, so I do like Ham Shark more because I like the shark more. Yeah. So that is, yeah. Thank you for asking such a fun question. But yep. That's who I like more. Sarah as well relates with Cherry on what she says about I am. You guys are weenie twins. I know. So Gian Sanderka says, I think I'm feeling better about Moonbeam because a close friend of yours loves Moonbeam. Oh my gosh. And so trying to help her and comfort her seems to have helped you. Great. And also, even though, yeah, you missed my lives in a couple days, don't worry about it. She did watch them later, and us talking about it helped her too. What a relief! Oh my gosh, Gian Undercut. Oh my gosh, Gian Undercut. Thank you for letting us know. So yeah, so that's definitely, that must be hard. First of all, that you actually have a personal friend who is a huge Moonbeam fan, but thankfully you guys talking about it help each other get through it. That's great to hear. And then even my lies, even though I totally made 0 sense. I mean, girl, I was I was a mess, okay? And so I can't even watch it again because I'm like, did I make any sense? I'm like, whatever. But yeah, but I hope, I always hope that any of the conversations, lives, and topics I talk about helps anyone out there. And so Kian's Undercut, hearing that you felt better, yeah, hearing our conversation. Now here you are talking with us live on the third day, you know, and I'm still feeling the same, but I'm really, really happy that you're feeling better, and so happy to hear. I'm glad. um, and so Sarah says, after the news broke, Wano's fan cafe was full of letters to him since Weenies knew. One Bean. Sorry, I can't believe I called him One Bean. I'm sorry. I I need to go to sleep soon. Okay. But do you guys know who One Bean is? Okay. Anyways, but Moonbeam, Moonbeam. Okay, Moonbeam. Was close to Wano. Yeah, we know. And I was reminded on Twitter that Moonbeam went to Wano's concert. I forgot about that, but yeah, he went to Wano's concert too in Korea. Yeah, so they're buddies. Yeah, and so I assume all the MX guys are affected by it, including Wano. And so, yeah, so I do want to believe that Wano was talking about, and I really hope he's okay. All the, all the guys, all of Moonbeam's friends, family, and everyone, yeah, that they're getting through it okay. Yeah, yeah. So I personally have didn't suffer anyone close to me passing away at a young age. Yeah, so I can't relate, but I can imagine it hurts a lot. Like if any of my friends or family died at a young age, would it of course would affect me a lot. And so I want to believe it affects significantly, and so I just really hope everyone will be okay. And yeah, I really empathize a lot. That could be why I feel so sad, because I totally have lots of empathy for them as well. And yeah, yeah. So yeah, it sucks. It always sucks dealing, with people passing away. But we will get through it. We will. It's gonna be okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, Cherry says her mom is used to hearing my voice too. Oh my gosh, and she knows me. Oh my gosh, she'll ask what is the live about. Oh my gosh. You tell your mom as much as you want. It's all good. That's so hilarious, you guys. You guys and the people you live with pretty much know me as well. That's I'm very honored. Tell them I said hi. So funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, Guillaume says, yeah, she's that she will tell her husband. I assume that's who you mean. Yeah, her husband, that I said hi. Okay, great. So funny. Anyways, I just finished reading all the comments. Yeah, I did. Great. So right now it's 12:38 a.m. I should go. But thank you guys, any of you guys, if you can join me live or not, or if you watch this on replay later, I appreciate any of you guys, even just listening, or if luckily you can catch me live and can chat with me. I always feel so much better after I talk about it just with anyone, so I really appreciate it, because yeah, there's really no one else I can talk about this with except on YouTube, with anyone that can join me. So just thanks, you guys. I'm not fully better, of course not, but it does help at least a little bit. So I'm very grateful for that. And I really need luck that I will finish my work. Okay, I am just a mess. It is so hard for me to focus on my work because of all that's happening, but I'm surely I will be able to just like get the strength and determination that I will get it done, you know. Yeah, just wish me luck on that. And and yeah, and I'll see you guys whenever, but I feel pretty sure I'll see you guys soon, like just you know, when I need a random chat, or when I'm gonna do like something fun to help me, you know, get better. So yeah, so surely I'll see you guys soon, but until then, as always, take care. Number one, take care of just everything, all right? and and yeah, so for any of you guys that are like not in the same emotion as me, or you guys are the same emotion as me, it's okay. We're here together to just go about whatever. Okay, so yeah, we'll every day is a new day, and hoping no more sad news to happen anytime soon. Let's hope not, and that we'll have better days to come. And yeah, as always, be healthy, be safe, be careful. Good day and good night. Be happy, stay happy. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it. And see you guys again soon. Yeah. Thanks. All right. So yeah, let's start. Where did I leave off? Here we go. Sarah, your sister knows about me too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But again, you know, I'm honored. Tell them I said hi. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Just, yeah, just hilarious. And yeah, you guys are free to tell them I'm just talking with my friend, which it basically is. And so, hilarious. Anyways, I'll see you guys again soon. Yeah, chair. Good night. Take care and have good dreams. Chrissy, thank you very much. I can't remember my dream last night. I dreamed about something, but I don't remember it. So maybe I'm getting better. But yeah, like I don't know. But yeah, I hope my dreams will be all good. Thank you. Yeah, good night. Take care and have good and sweet dreams. You too, buddy. All you guys too. Take care and yeah, dream of good things. It's nothing, Sarah. Thank you guys more. She tells me thank you for this live. No, thank you more. She said it helps listening and talking about it even a little bit. I'm the same. Me too. And so yeah, I'm. It's so nice that you relate with me. So yeah, I'm glad it helps you too. I'm really happy to hear that. And she says I hope you have a good night and sweet dreams. I hope so too. Thanks you guys for the well wishes as always. And I wish the same to you guys, to all of us. We will have good days, good night, sweet dreams, and that each day from now on, we're gonna get better. Okay, that's also my hope. And thanks, you guys. Yeah, take care, everyone. Debbie says, take care, everyone. Debbie, this is the longest you've ever stayed here, girlfriend. So really happy to have seen you. So yeah, Debbie says, take care, everyone. I'm happy that we were able to get together. Yes, and rest in peace, Moonbeam. Yes. I'm glad too. And Debbie, thank you for sharing, you know, and talking with us. And I'm glad that it's helping you too. And yes, Moonbeam, you know, yeah, like he will always be on my mind until I don't know. Honestly, he should forever be in my mind. And no, honestly, you know, like even Jonghyun, he's still always on my mind too. But you know, since it's been a couple years since his passing, it's like, you know, it's like more of is like more relieved, you know, as time, yeah, as time went on, of course. But yeah, but I want to believe, yeah, it's gonna take me a couple years until I feel like it's you know, it's all like okay for me. And so anyways, but who knows, since yeah, since the level of how I was with Jonghyun's passing is of course different with Moonbin's passing. But anyways, I just wanted to say, you know, Moonbin, I'm always thinking about you, buddy, and that yeah, he's okay. He's also okay. You know, we're gonna be okay, but Moonbin is okay. You know, like it's the saddest thing about this is just passing away suddenly and at such a young age. But Moonbin is okay. He is, and he lives such a great life. And you know, I also like just remembered, you know, like I forgot about it. Because these, I mean, if I'm not interested in a person, I don't remember it, but I forgot that he has the same birthday as I am, January 26th. They have the same birthday. Like, they contacted each other and stuff. And I was just like, I totally forgot about that. And so, yeah, and so I think would be nice, on January 26th, we celebrate Iam's birthday and Moonbeam's birthday. Why not? Why not, And so that won't be for a couple months from now, but yeah, so I can't explain why Moonbeam means so much to me. I can't explain it for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, I'm already like thinking of all these things, like his next birthday. I want to celebrate together with Iam, and yeah. So anyways, sorry. I need to wrap this up, but yeah, but I wanted to wrap it up. Just Moonbeam. Yeah, of course we're gonna miss him, but he's okay. All right, guys. Yeah. So talk more next time. Yeah, as we still go through the grieving process. Um. Um. Yeah, Cherry says, bye everyone, take care and see you on the next live. You too. Bye everyone, take care, you too, you too. Ramya, I'm just leaving now. It's okay, girlfriend. Yeah, and Gamzanarka says hi too. Yeah, it's okay. But hey, Ramya, I don't know how you're feeling these days. Like, I don't know. But I hope you're doing well. I'm doing but I'm gonna be fine. That's TLDR of everything I talked about in this live. I'm still grieving. I'm technically not getting better, but I will be getting better. Right? Isn't that the TLDR version? Yes, it is. Okay, so anyways. So it's getting warmer in Seoul now. I'm so sad. Okay, but it's normal. It's almost May. But yeah, but I need to change my blanket. This blanket is too thick now. So like sadly, yeah, I was happy Seoul was colder than Gwangju, but right now in Seoul, it's getting warmer now. I'm so sad. It's okay, but it's okay. but when I go to USA, I don't think it'll be as hot, thankfully. Okay, so hopefully I'll be better and can enjoy a break when I go to USA later. Okay. I'm going. I'll wait like 20 more seconds. Oh my gosh, yeah. I need. This blanket is way too hot. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Hamgum says bye. Ham Shark says bye. Bibigum says bye. Where are you, buddy? Yep. We all say bye and good night. And see you guys soon. Bye.